Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and I have another Star Wars The Black Series figure unboxing for you today, and it is the Archive Edition Tusken Raider.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy. Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
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 Don't make me destroy you.
Okay, well here is the Tusken Raider from the Archive Wave 4 series, and of course I think this is just a reprint, rebox if you like, of the previous Tusken Raider figure that we've had before. Again, as with a lot of these, this is the first time I've had a Tusken Raider figure, and I must say I'm pretty impressed with the overall look of it. I mean, just, straight away looking at it, it's got all the features that you would expect from a Tusken Raider figure. All the detailing in the face, the shroud, everything that he's wearing. Even the cloth cloak is pretty well done. Now this is straight out of the box, so I've lifted this straight out of the box. And interestingly enough, the cloak is sort of wrapped underneath. Obviously, probably try and contain it, but it kind of works. I like the way that's just kind of sat in there quite nicely. Um, you know, quite tidy as well. I mean, a lot of these cloaks, they do just flow around and create a bit of a mess, but just to have a look and see what it looks like with the cloak all pulled out, I'll probably end up returning it to how it was. I mean, there you go. You can see the cloak is quite large, and yeah, I think I do actually prefer it where it is, where it was tucked up and everything. But that's all. It's for other people to decide, I guess, for your own personal decision. Now, interesting enough, I'm just trying to see whether you can take the cloak off. You actually can't. It's attached underneath this sort of scarf setup here on the neckline. Interesting. So it doesn't look like you can take the cloak off. You can rearrange it. But as for taking it off fully, I mean, I'm trying to pull it there, and I can feel it. I say I'm trying to pull it, I'm giving it a bit of a tug, and I can tell that that is completely attached there. There's no way of getting that off. So be aware of that. If you go to take this off and you give it a good yank, you're probably going to rip it and damage it. So I think it's worthwhile just being aware of that. But you can open up the cloak and have a look. So there are options to, play around with, display with the cloak. So you don't have to have it wrapped up like he's wearing a dressing gown or anything like that, or a nightgown. Tusken nightgown. But there you go. You can see some of the interesting details with sort of like the armor plate, with the ammo bandana that we've seen them wear before. That lovely belt there, quite detailed, and the detailing I think goes right the way around. It does. So if you have a look there, detailing does go all the way around. So they haven't cut corners in that regard, if you like. You just can't remove that cloak at all, which is a little bit of a shame, because you could have had some interesting bits of variation there. I suppose if you're brave enough, you could probably try and remove the cloak and, play around with some other aesthetic designs for it. But again, just looking at the detailing on the face, that is pretty solid. It's exactly what you would see, and what we have seen in the films, in The Mandalorian as well. Really good. And obviously you can see on the feet there as well. Follows the exact same design of sort of like the headgear. There's lovely wrappings on the feet. And there is some interesting detailing on the bottom of this rubberized cloak here. Obviously it looks like a bit of sand staining there and everything, which I think is quite good. That's quite a nice little extra small detail. Right, coming away, you do get a few accessories with this Tusken Raider. So obviously you get the gaffy stick, I think it's called, I believe it's called. I don't really know too much about Tusken Raiders other than that wonderful sound, but there you go. So it doesn't come attached. There are 3 different options to create different variations. So if you get multiple of these, you can have different variations. So there's sort of like a bronzy kind of deep brown coloration, and then you get a chrome silver there as well. And I don't know what these different things mean. I don't know what they mean, but we have seen these different variations of this stick. Obviously, we've seen Boba Fett use it in the Mandalorian as well, a variation on this. But there you have it. So there's 3 different, as you can see them there. There's 3 different attachments for this. So you can play around with them. Like I said, if you do have multiple figures, you can create different scenes with them. And then, of course, you do get this wonderful long-range blaster rifle, which we've seen them use exquisitely, especially in episode 1, where they take out a couple of the pod racers when they're sat on that hill. The Canyon Dune turn. One of my favourite scenes in that film. Absolutely love just the fact that they're there just for a laugh, picking off pod racers. But you can see the wonderful detailing on there. It is very wooden in design, the look of it. You can just about see it there. And it's got some nice silvering effect there, bit of weathering. And as you can see on the rear of the gun here, the stock, there's some wood effect there, especially on the bottom here. If you look, there's some wood marking effect there. And the barrel is obviously a nice lovely silver colour. So I think that's a decent rifle. A lot of these rifles, they just come plain black with not much detailing or emphasis on anything. This one's probably one of the better ones, other than I'd say Mando's long range rifle as well. That detailing is really, really good. I really like that. Probably gives you that Western feel as well. The old West, the long range rifles, the carbines and things like that. That's really good. I really like that. I'm impressed by that. And just looked at it a bit more in depth. But like I said, that is the Tusken Raider. Really good figure overall. I mean, like I've said before, the cloaks can be a bit windy for me. A bit naff in some cases, a bit too big. This one, although it's a shame you can't take off the cloak, I think it does sit pretty well. There's a lot of opportunity for variation. Like I said, if you can tuck that back in, I think that will look just as good as it is now, as I've got it here. I'm kind of torn between tucking it back in and keeping it as it is right now. But that's something for you to have a think about, have a play with, if you've got one of these. And if you want to change it up, I'm pretty sure you could probably dye this as well. But that is it for this video. That is it for this unboxing. Really impressed by that rifle. And thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe to the channel for more unboxings like this every Friday. Action Figure Friday, as I'm going for now. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.